You paid $750,000 cash to move in. Unusual. You must have realized there would be problems in moving in, otherwise why pay cash? I think $50,000 is not a bad profit for a week's work. I see. You haven't gotten settled yet. This is a good thing. It'll make moving a lot easier. Plus, we will pick up your moving fees. So that should get you established elsewhere. Then you'll have no problem. We think this is a reasonable offer.
You are so presumptuous. No. I already said no.
The temper of this community is not geared to accept an interracial marriage. A marriage such as yours is repulsive to some people. But of course, that's something you'll have to live with.
Would you stop beating around the bush? We don't want you here, plain and simple.
The only thing you could possibly know about this neighborhood are the trees, perhaps the sidewalks. You don't know the people. You don't know what they're capable of, beyond what you've been through this last week, and from what I can understand, it hasn't been much fun for you.
No, it hasn't.
Well, then, if you think things are going to get better, you're wrong. They will not relax. If you think you have problems now, wait until things escalate. And escalate they will. Now, we are prepared to buy you out and also to give you a little something extra for your troubles. Give me a number. If we can match it, we'll match it immediately.
We own this home, and you're saying we have no choice.
Dr. Desmond, it's obvious that you're extremely fond of your wife.
Yes, I am.
For that, I applaud you. Honestly, I find it quite irresponsible of you to move her into such a situation.
Into what situation?
You put her life in jeopardy the moment you moved into this neighborhood. And it's obvious that you've put your own life in danger also.
My wife and I had no idea we'd be dealing with such small-minded individuals. See, we worked hard.
Oh, no, not another. God damn, I've got a dream speech.
Look, take the money and run. Do yourself a favor. Use your head, for God's sakes. How long do you think that your marriage can survive the constant pressure from the outside? How can you do your job if every day you have to come home worrying about your wife's safety or your own safety? That's no way to live. You know that. We know that. Do yourself a favor and go.
No, Mr. Joshua, I think it's time for you to go. This is my house, and I'm asking you to leave.
Are you telling me that there is no amount of money that we can give you to get you to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Look, I want you to think about this, and I want you to think about it realistically. Not idealistically, but financially, realistically.
You can walk away from this problem with $50,000 in your pocket. Now, that's not so bad for 1 week.
So this is all about money?
Partly, yes. Partly, it is about money.
Or is it because of this?
No. No, because of that, we are willing to pay you a certain amount of money to save your life.
Oh, to save my life?
Yes, and if you don't believe that, then you haven't been paying attention for the last couple of days.
No, I have paid attention. I've heard every word you have said, and what I've heard is you threatening me in my own home in the presence of my wife.
No one is threatening you.
What I'm hearing is threats.
Let me put it another way.
No, I heard you. Now we can end this conversation right now. All right? $1 million.
I beg your pardon?
I said $1 million. It's all about money, right?
Yes.
You have a problem with us? We certainly have a problem with you.
Well, that's
and everything you've done.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, well, I will not put up with these threats anymore. You understand?
Yes.
And that goes for you as well. If it's all about money, fine. $1 million.
You gonna let them buy you?
You want to live around this? Huh? You want to live this way with people like this?
What happened to all the things that you taught me about standing up for your beliefs, standing up for who you are?
Sweetheart, that hasn't changed.
No, Lucas, I won't be a part of it. We have worked hard. We have planned this for a long time. You have always been a fighter no matter what issues confronted you. I don't even know who you are anymore.
Amanda. $1 million. $1 million. Right here, right now.
Be realistic, Desmond. You paid $750 for the house. It's not worth $1 million.
It's Dr. Desmond. Are you asking me to leave my home?
Yes.
Then I told you my terms.
When is the last time you made $50,000 in 1 day?
Just think, Desmond. $50,000 in your pocket now.
You think about it.
No, you think about it. I told you my terms. Now I suggest you two talk about it while I talk to my wife.
Well, what do you think?
I think it's a lot of money. Where are we going to find that money?
It's only $200,000.
Only another 200,000. Can you come up with $200,000?
It's not my job, that's your job.
My job? I thought we were equal partners on this.
Listen, Anderson, this is a profit-motivated venture. My job is to make...
Your job is to come up with half, and now you're asking me to come up with another $200,000?
Yes, I am, because you are the one that wants them out. I can go back to the association, and you can continue living in the hood. The choice is yours.
Will you shut up for a moment? Just shut up!
And one of the perks about joining the association is that you have friends in high places who will help you get your country club's record cleaned. That will help them eliminate the investigation for your discriminatory business practices. But if you can't do it, you can't do it. But I certainly would try.
Ted, this plan's gonna work. I've been talking to the other neighbors, and they've all bought in on it.
This is ridiculous. You know how insane this sounds? How do you know you can trust this Mr. Joshua anyway?
I checked him out. Look, this is damage control, Ted. If I go down, you know who's next. These damn blacks, they hate Jews as much as they hate whites, you know.
I have to have my own people look into this.
Look, didn't you profit from that SciTech merger I told you about last year, huh? What about all the social invitations to the country club? I know your bank has profited from all that.
This time you're walking on quicksand, not water. The Desmonds have the media people jumping through hoops. I advise caution.
Look, I'm real close on this. I just need 200 grand more.
Well, you know what I want.
No way. This country club's been in my family for generations, and the membership has stayed as it has for generations. It's not personal, you know that. Listen, we are all gonna make out on this. You know we will.
Yes, and I also will have a seat on the board. I can afford to wait. Can you?
Look, I'll put up my house.
I can buy a goddamn house anytime I want to. Listen, your Elsa opened the Pandora's box on this. I'm the only one that can close it.
I'm gonna need my wife's signature.
Spare me the details. Just get her signature and we're in. I get a permanent seat on the board. I also hold the deed of the club until you pay back the $200,000. All due to your generous nature.